Hi, this is Pranav. So in today's video, we will look at a very interesting data structure, which is memory efficient linked list. So before understanding memory efficient linked list, let's first look at the normal and double linked list. Then we will implement memory efficient linked list from scratch. Okay. So what is normal linked list or double linked list? So linked list is a linear data structure which stores data in various nodes, and these nodes are scattered in the memory. And how do we access these nodes? We access these nodes by storing an address of a head node. Let's say this is my first node, it is head node. We will store the address of this node, which is 100, and then this each node will store the address of the next node. In this case, this node is storing 200, and at 200 we have another node which stores the address of the next node, and this stores the address of the next node, and the last node will store null in it. Okay, but I think there's an issue in this. Let's look at this second node. We can see that we can only in the forward direction, not in the backward direction. So it will hinder our operations. So to solve this problem, we came up with the idea of doubly linked list. So as you have guessed right, we have made another data variable which stores the address of the previous node. So in this linked list, there is no issue in traveling forward and backward because each node is storing two addresses. First address is of the next node, and another address is of the previous node. So let's look at this node 8300. This node data is 8, and it shows the address of the next node, which is 300, and it shows the data of the previous node, which is 100. Okay. Okay, but there's also an issue in this linked list, and what's that? That is the memory. In this linked list, we are consuming a lot of memory as we are storing another variable for each node. So what do we do? I think uh, to solve this problem, we came up with memory efficient linked list. So what is efficient linked list? Memory efficient linked list is the linked list which looks like this linked list, the upper one, the normal singly linked list, but it behaves like this doubly linked list. Doubly linked list. It means that this singly linked list will travel in forward and backward both direction. Okay, so how do we achieve that? So now let's look at it. Before moving to memory efficient linked list, we should know some basic things like XOR. XOR. So look at XOR. So there are two inputs for the for similar kind of inputs. For two inputs, when it's 0 0 and 1 1, it will return 0, and for different kind of inputs, 0 1 it gives 1, and 1 0 it gives 1. For different output inputs, it will give a 1. Okay, that's XOR. So so let's look at some property of XOR. Let's say if I want to XOR this 4, this sign is called caret. This is called caret. uh, so let's say if I want to XOR this two number, 4 XOR 5. Okay, so XOR is a bitwise operator. It performs operation on binary, on bitwise. It is, that's why it's called bitwise operator. So let's convert this 4 into binary. That is 100 100, and this 5 will be 101. So we will perform XOR on it, and what will be the output? For 1 1, it will give 1 1. It will give 0 0. For 0 0, it will again give 0. For 0 1, it will give 1. So this is my output for this output. Okay, so now we have understood XOR. Let's look at its property. Its property. Let's take the same example. No, not the same example. Let's say if I want to XOR two number, 4 XOR 0, what will I get? So let's convert it into binary. 4 will be 1 0 0. 1 0 0. What will be 0? What will be 0? It will be 0 0 0 0 0 0. Let's take XOR of it, and the XOR of 1 and 0 is 1. The XOR of 0 and 0 is 0. XOR of 0 and 0 is 0. So what do I get? I get 4 again. So it means that if a number is XORed with 0 or null, it will get the number itself. Okay, let's look at another property also. Let's say if I XOR a number with itself, what will I get? Let's look at this example. 4 is written as 100, and again 4 will be written as 100, and then output will be for the same input, it will give 0, and for this we will get 0 value. So if a number is XOR with itself, it will give 0. So we need to know these things. Now we can move forward. Okay, what's next? XOR linked list. Okay, so now look at our XOR linked list. So what do we do in XOR linked list? Normally uh, we store address of the next or previous node in the pointer, but instead of storing address of next or previous, we will store address of XOR of previous and next pointer. Next address of the next node. Let's look here. Let's take this node. In this node, the next node is this and previous node is this. So in npx is my next previous XOR. So I will store the XOR of the addresses of previous and next. So 100 is the XOR of 100 is the address of the previous node, and 300 is the address of the next node. So I will XOR it and store in this node. Similarly, in this node, I will store the XOR of the previous and the next node. Okay, and in the first node, we will there is no previous node in first node. That's why we will XOR it with null. Null XOR 200, and then in last node there's no next node, so therefore we will XOR the previous node address with null. Okay, so but we just get the idea what is happening, but we don't know the logic about it. So let's look at it. Okay, so in order to move forward or backward, what we will do is, let's say we are at this node. Let's say from this node I want to travel to the next node. So what will I do? I will simply XOR npx with the previous node. So let's write it down. What I'm saying is that in order to move forward, I will XOR npx with the previous node's address. I think which is, okay, let's write it down. So what is npx? npx is 100 XOR 300, 100 XOR 300, and I'm also XORing it with previous address which is 100. So I can write it like 100 XOR 100 XOR 300. So what will I get? Get 0 XOR 300. So 0 XOR 300, we will get simply 300, which is the address of the next node. So in this way we will move forward. So now let's say if we want to move backward, what will we do? We will do similar kind of thing, which is XORing npx with next node. So npx is 100 XOR 300, and next node address is 300. Okay, so now the equation will become like 100 XOR 300 XOR 300. So this will become 0. So the output will be like 100 XOR 0, and the final output is 100. So which is the address of the previous node. So in this way we will move backward. So now we have understood the basic operations in XOR or memory efficient linked list. So let's just move to coding part. Okay, let me just start again. Hashtag include. Okay, so let's first make our node class node. I will have two data member. First will be int data, and another will be my next pointer. Uh, in this case, I will name it npx. and this pointer is of type node star, because we will assume that we are storing it in, we are storing node's address in it. Okay, so and I also have to make this variables public, and let me just create a constructor for an initializing. The constructor is node, we pass data in it. So this keyword is used for the variable of the class. So I've stored null in npx, and I'm storing the argument given by the user to this data. This keyword is for this outer data variable. Okay. So now we have made our class for node. So now let's first make our insert function. So what will our insert function look like? So in insert function, we will just return type should be of type node star, because we are expecting a updated head from this insert function. Insert function, and the argument we will take is of node star, which is head. Node star head. Node star head. So first let's create a data int data, which we will store in our linked list. And now let's create a new node. So node star new node equal to new we will create node later. First let's take input from the user. Cin data. So we will take input from the user in a loop. Let's create loop while data is not equal to -1. We will keep on taking input from the user data. It will work like this. Let's just look at here. Let's say if I give input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, -1. -1 will act as a delimiter. It will stop taking input whenever when we give -1 as input. So that's why I put condition data is not equal to -1. There's a drawback to that. I will discuss it later. Okay. So in this while loop, we will create a node. Each time we give we enter into while loop, we will create a new node and attach it to the linked list. Okay. So now let's make our node. Node star new data. Node star new node. Node allocating memory in heap. New keyword with node data. So what we will do now is that we will attach this new node to the head of the to npx head of the we will store npx of we will store in new node in next pointer we will store the head value, because let's look here. Let's say this is my node. Till now this is my linked list. And now I've inserted this node. So what will I do here is that I will just simply store the address of this node. Why not XORing it anything? Because 200 XOR null is 200 itself. So we will simply store this head's address in our new node. Okay, and later we will update the head. Don't worry about that. Okay, so if I'm putting a condition here, if head is not equal to null, It means that for head equal to null, it will not execute. So head के next npx में हम डालेंगे. So अभी मैं बताता हूँ कि मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ. Let me just type it. Node head npx. So I also have to create a XOR function. We will create it later. So what am I doing here is that I am just storing. Let's look at here. If I attach this node here, then I also have to update this head because earlier it was storing only 300 because 300 XOR null is 300, but now it has to store another thing which is, I think you have guessed it right, 100 XOR 300. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing here if head is not null. अगर मतलब कहने का मतलब अगर ऑलरेडी यहाँ पे एक लिंक लिस्ट है, इसका मतलब यही हुआ कि हेड इज नॉट नल, तो हम इसके अंदर एड्रेस स्टोर कर देंगे किसका, इसके हेड में हम वैल्यू डाल देंगे जो हमारी नई नोड है उसके एड्रेस का एग्जॉर करके जो उसके नेक्स्ट जो नोड है उसका. ओके. Now let's just update our head. Head is equal to new node. So after attaching this, after adding this node, I have to update this head to this head. Now this will be my new head. Okay, done with bad writing. Okay, so I think that this while loop will work fine, and in the end I will just simply return my node. I will return my head. So now we are done with our insert function. Now use of only okay. So now let's make our XOR function. Because we have used XOR in line number 32, so we have to make our XOR function. So XOR function will be of simply node star XOR node. I will take two pointer node star A जिनका मुझे XOR करना है, node star B. Let me just give the space here, and I will return here what return A XOR B. Do you think that it will work? No, it won't work because we cannot perform such operations on our pointers. So for performing XOR on a pointer, we have a function named unit pointer unit pointer underscore t. So what this does is it is an unsigned integer type that is capable of storing data pointer, which typically means that it's same size as pointer. मतलब ये हमारा जो एड्रेस है जो हम भेज रहे हैं उसको एक इंटीजर मतलब उसको कन्वर्ट करता है ताकि हम उस पर इंटीजर ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर सकें, इंटीजर ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर सके. फिर जब हमने इंटीजर ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर लिए फिर हम उसे वापस अपने नोड स्टार में कन्वर्ट कर लेंगे ऑपरेशन करने के बाद. So चलो देखते हैं. Okay, I will have to unit t so हमने यहाँ पे XOR operations किया. Now we have performed XOR operation here, and now we also have to convert this into node star. So simply we'll just typecast it. We are typecasting it to node star because it will return a value which has same number of bytes as this node star. So there will be no problem in doing that. Node star does not it's fine. So now let's make our another function, which is print function. Void print. Void print list. It expects a value head, and it will print till it reaches the end of the list. So we'll maintain 3 pointer node star current, node star previous, in which and node star next. Okay, so in current store we will store a head in it, head, and in previous we will store head connects, or let's say for now null, and we will look at next later. So we'll run a loop in which condition would be till current gets null. We will simply print current, and in order to print the next element we need to update our current. So for updating our current we have to XOR previous current next. Okay. So हमने यहाँ पे क्या किया? So what we have done is that we have XORed previous with current next, not next. I have to type npx, my error, npx. So we have to XOR current previous with current next. दैट सो इन अगर हम प्रीवियस के साथ एक्सॉर करेंगे तो ही फॉरवर्ड मूव कर पाएंगे, एंड करंट विल बी इक्वल टू नेक्स्ट. Okay, before printing, and let's put some space here, and let's print a message also. Following are the also. Okay, so now we are also done with our XOR function. So the only thing which is left is our main driver function. So let's create our main function. In main return 0, and let's simply call make our head. Let's give its value null. Initially it's empty, and let's pass this head to input. Input in input will pass head, and let's also print the linked list nodes only head. Okay, print list head, input undeclared identifier input. Okay, what is my name? Its name is insert. I'm sorry, insert. Now it seems fine. I'm just wondering why it is giving me error. Let me just check onto my code. Nodes are XOR, nodes are A, nodes are B. Return I think it should work fine. Let's run. Will it fail? Declare. So the problem here was that I was just mistyping this unit and uint pointer. So let me just remove that. Okay. So I think the code is now fine and it is compiled successfully, and now it's waiting for the input. So let's just give a input like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then -1. So, so following are the nodes. So it is printing address of the nodes, and that's weird. Following are the nodes. I think we should print current data, not current. Current is a pointer, that's why it's printing pointer. Now it will work fine. I will give in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, and -1. Yeah, the output will be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we have stacked the input. I mean, we have first stored 6, then attached 5 to it, then attached 4 to it, then 3 to it, and 1 to it. So my homework to you is that I want you to print in the same order. Let's say if you give input like 1, 2, 3, 4, then it should print 1, 2, 3, 4. Means that the first node will be 1. Okay. So there's a issue here is that in while loop we have used -1 as a delimiter, and it will be a huge loss as we cannot use -1. We cannot store -1 in our linked list. That's the second issue. Okay, and what are another issues in this code is that garbage collection becomes difficult, and debugging becomes hard because there are no actual addresses. Okay, so that's all for today. Please like and subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram. Okay, have a good day.